I got 2 of these plastic bells from Dollar Tree. So first things first, I just took those embellishments off of the top of them. We don't need those. We're gonna make something cuter. And then once those were off, I am going to paint both of these with Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. I did end up only painting one coat, and then you want to just completely let that dry before moving on to the next step. Once those were dry, now I am going to be showing you how to create a faux galvanized metal look. So first I am using Waverly chalk paint in the color Elephant. This is just a darker gray chalk paint, just cutting up a Dollar Tree sponge, putting a small amount of that chalk paint on my sponge, and then just begin dabbing that all throughout the bell. And it is totally okay if some of that black is still peeking through. That is why I made sure I did a black base coat. Then I am using Waverly chalk paint in the color Mineral. This is a lighter gray color. While that Elephant color is still wet, I just began dabbing the Mineral all throughout. Just continued dabbing until both of those colors were blended together. And again, I did this to both of those bells. Look at how awesome they look. Next, I wanted these to look rusty and weathered, so I just grabbed some Waverly Antique Wax. However, you could also use just some brown acrylic paint. Just began dry brushing that antique wax all around the edges of the bell. If I went a little too dark in a certain spot, I just kind of blended it with my finger until I was satisfied to how it looked. And these are looking super cute. Next, I just found a good placement for them. I didn't want them just to be hanging by a string, so I did decide to hot glue them together. So here I am just hot gluing it together once I find a good placement for them. Add more glue if needed, and then you want to put this aside to let it completely dry. And once that glue was completely dry, I did end up just using some nautical rope just to create a hanger at the top of those bells. I then just created this red and black buffalo check bow. I just tied off some pipe cleaner around the center of it, and then went ahead and just poked that pipe cleaner through that nautical rope, gave it a good twist on the back. And to make sure it stays in place, I did end up hot gluing the bow to the top of those bells as well. Again, you want to hold this down until that hot glue completely dries. I then just had some of these pine cones and berry picks, used a generous amount of hot glue, and just placed those right behind those bows. Again, make sure that the hot glue completely hardens before you go ahead and pick this up. And there you go, guys. I think this transformation came out absolutely flawless. I can't believe these were red plastic bells from Dollar Tree. And look, now they look like faux metal. So awesome. This would be a great door hanger on your front door during winter time. I hope it inspires you to create your own in your own special way. If it did, please be sure to sprinkle the love. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.